and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, welcome to Being Trans. I am Amanda Bonanza. Next to me is Lilith Electra, and below us there in the center square is the wonderful and amazing, and I was trying to think of like a big word that's good. That's Emily Kalin. She's great. I was gonna say indomitable, but then that's not really a word, and it sounds too much like abominable. I don't want to go that route.
That's a real word.
Indomitable. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like a fake word.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to give up any.
You can't be dominated. You're indomitable.
Yes, like you can't be dominated or defeated.
Nice. Yes, I'm your local indomitable snowman. Emily. I like it. I'm on it. I'm on it today. You want me to bring the funny? I've got it.
We've got the good
loopy
stuff.
As hell.
So indomitable spirit, says Raina, and I guess that means that. I have heard it. Thanks,
Unstoppable.
Raina. I was gonna ask. So I've been thinking a lot about I got a precursor to this, like I build into it a little bit. Okay. Like I had this friend that I met that like she's a younger girl, and you know her, Emily, and she had expressed to me that she was interested in kind of getting into rock music, and I was like, okay. So I started making like a rock mix, and I've kind of gotten really into it because like I used to be really into rock music, like you know when I was knee high to a grasshopper and all that, and then the times changed and rock music became classic rock, got real tired and old and boring, and like I kind of shut it off and stopped listening to it for a really long time. And of course it was always there because it comes out in the grocery store or whatever. but I was like making an actual rock mix of like good rock music from like all eras really, but I mean predominantly that's a 20th century thing, clearly. And so making a good rock mix, it's like it kind of got me really into it. And it's like I listened to like old Metallica again, and I was like, oh shit, I remember why I like this. Like it just like I hated it. I loved it when I was young, and then I got older, and then I was like, oh god, this is the stupidest music. And then now I'm listening back to it, it's like, no, there's something here. There's something here for sure. Like that's definitely I put on like the first track off Master of Puppets, and I'm just like, oh fuck, this is good. Fucking Battery rules. Like, but I was listening to that, but then like in my quest to find all the best rock music to introduce rock to like a young coming of age, freshly out baby trans, like it's like, okay, here you go. And like what I stumbled onto that I didn't put in was like the really old like 50s rock and roll, like the early stuff, like the pre-Beatles rock. Like and like just listening to some of that, I was just kind of dumbfounded by how fucking stupid and square it is. Like it's like, oh my god, really? People listened to this and thought it was cool. It's like songs like what I don't even know the name of, but like Woolly Bully and like Yakety Yak Don't Talk. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Those are great songs. What are you talking about?
They had some different priorities.
Papers and the trash.
I mean, it's just like that's like what rebellion looked like in the 50s.
I know 60s. That's my point. It's like,
is that your
how
point?
How lame it was. Let's get it. There was the one that like I thought was like really fucking preposterous, which was the, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like Splish Splash. I was taking a bath.
That was
Saturday
the song.
night.
Yeah. It's like, so okay, so what's really cool is spending
you are
your
all
Saturday
over the place.
night,
What is your point?
Here's
here?
what's really cool. Spending your Saturday night taking a bath. And it's so fucking cool. I'm gonna fucking sing a song about it. Rock song.
The song's not about the bath.
Jam?
The song's not about the bath. There was
What
a party
the song
going on.
about? There's a
The
party going
song-
on, and they were in
There's
the
a
bath.
party going on while he was taking a bath. He stepped out of the bathroom and there was a party going on.
What?
And everyone saw his wiener.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. I wish I'd have thought of that, but someone thought about it.
See,
Before I was
Lilith's into
born.
the subtext here. Lilith's like, keyed into these songs.
It's just
Amanda
like
had just a very surface level interpretation.
subliminal patriarchy. How can I get people to see my wiener? It's like, well, what if I took a bath while there was a party going on, and then I came out and acted surprised?
So a little more subtle than like Chuck Berry's "Mind Tingling."
So Amanda brings up an interesting point, but she sort of misses something there. Thinking,
no way, really?
I'm a person who, like, I get a lot out of a Saturday night bath. Like, that's my thing. That's me time. That's healing, and then I get this idea where I come out and I'm fully swinging, and there's a party, and oh my God, how embarrassing is that? I'm going to write a song about that. I mean, that's very, like, that's the first step. Somebody goes and he either hears that demo, or even worse, just hears that concept and is like, that's a hit. Let's produce that now. Kick whoever's in the studio out. We're going with this one. We're going with the Splish Splash. And that's the part that blows my mind, that they're like, you know what? This is right in the zeitgeist. Like, this is so tuned in with what all the kids are doing right now. Like, this is
like
perfect.
a #1 hit, I think.
Yeah.
It's just how can you make adults angry in the 50s? Like, they lost their, like, adults are like losing their mind because they couldn't understand the lyrics to Wooly Bully or
It was pretty easy to upset adults in the 50s because, like, all you had to do was, like, not starch your collar and, like, they would lose their shit.
Or Louie. That's another one.
You
That's another one.
You didn't
Louie.
press your pants? Ah!
Like, Louie was the same thing. Like, the FBI got involved because of the lyrics to Louie. It's like, it's like, yeah, like, these are the things we should be doing today. How do we write a song that pisses off Elon Musk and Donald Trump?
I don't think it'd be too hard.
It wouldn't be too hard, but who's doing it?
Trans people exist.
all of our best musicians who are good at taking down people are wasting their time on Drake for some reason. Like, come on.
They got beef. They got rapper beef. They got it. They got the beef with Drake.
I understand why Drake is popular.
Yeah.
But
I was wondering, like,
because I could talk all day about how I don't understand that.
I was wondering, like, we're at the age, like, where, like, our music is that old and stupid that we grew up with. And I'm wondering if
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, because with the lights out, it's less dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are now. Entertain us.
Bring it. Let's go.
I don't know.
I was more thinking of like the lyrics for Plush, by anything by Stone Temple Pilots, and you're like, shit to a kid's like, yeah, this was rock, and it's like, where are you going with the mask I found?
But you know what's funny is the boomer adults of that era were just like, this isn't music. This is just noise. This is just noise.
The problem, and this happened to me last night. I went to my daughter's birthday, so it was me. I was the oldest by far. Like, I'm not grandma status, but definitely I'm their mother's age. And I was talking to a girl about music. She had a Slipknot shirt on. Like, we were having a great conversation about it. She asked me, this is so cute, talking to a 23-year-old about music. And she's like, have you ever listened to Nirvana? And it's like, yeah. Yeah. I've heard the name. Sounds a little familiar. I mean, yeah, I just lived through all of that. I remember when Nirvana broke music. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. But the funny thing is, mention Pearl Jam, and everybody's like, oh, even so.
And they're right to do.
Yeah, and everybody's got that goofy, exaggerated Vetter voice. Like everybody in the room like echoed. They were doing different lines, but it was all that same like, making fun of the voice. And it's just like
As well they should.
I
There's a name for that voice. It's called the Jarl.
I love that everybody knows Pearl Jam because I was a massive Pearl Jam fan, very close to my heart. But it makes me sad that the way that everybody knows it is like sort of Nickelback. It's like they make fun of it, and I'm just like, well, that's sad.
There is a guy on the indie wrestling circuit named Stephen Flo. And when he comes out, they come out to this kind of like just different enough to avoid a lawsuit song, but all the lyrics are just him repeating Stephen Flo. So it's Stephen Flo, Stephen Flo, Stephen Flo for like the whole time.
It's
so good. It's so good.
Wow. And I thought wrestling was bad before. Oh my God.
That's so good.
So funny.
I want to make a mix now of like all songs like that. I need to get like that. I need Stephen Flo and Sucking on a Chili Dog and all the songs that do. It's just they just say the same thing over and over. Walking in slow motion, walking in slow motion.
You get the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Wick a song, but ding a dong a ding dong. Say ba dong a ding a dong a fring dong.
I love that the punk guys
deep.
were just
That's
like,
deep.
you know what? Let's bring back scat in our songs, but we'll just make it ridiculous, and that'll be great.
Oh, like I mean that and like Freak on a Leash. Poor bastard it like good times.
Yeah,
There's got to be stuff like that that's equivalent now, right? Like I mean, I'm not. I don't. I'm old enough to not like totally have my finger on the pulse, but I'm not like oblivious to modern music. Like I pay attention.
And Gaga did it. Gaga's getting old music now too.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's 20 years old. But like
Gaga Mama, she did some of that too.
20 years old, maybe 15. 15. Let's say 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 even.
Luckily, she's still relevant enough to where that doesn't age me too badly to say that. But
same Lady Gaga's still relevant. Like she's like an elder diva.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the status of like, that Mariah Carey had in her time. It's like, yeah. So she's ready for the Christmas album, I think.
I got a wild idea. Should we start a show?
Should we start a show? Sure. What do you talk about? Is there more?
Was there a point to the story that you kicked off the show with?
That was it. I just wanted to talk about Splish Splash.
So yeah, so we were talking about rediscovering rock music and how great it was, even though you've sort of eschewed it for a while. You've taken a step back, and then somehow we got to the 50s and Splish Splash, which I had a father-in-law that loved that, listened to it ad nauseum, can't stand it at all. It comes on ever, and I'm just like, whoa. It was constant. So yeah, gross. I don't know how we even got there. The Splish Splash tangent was I think was great. I think we nailed that one. That's totally
we did really well.
We're
very proud of us.
We're good. Yeah, so proud, super proud. But we did not answer Lola's question of where the hell was that story leading to? I mean, we took it somewhere. But where were you going with it?
There was nowhere. There was nowhere to go. I just like I thought it would organically go someplace. As I was hoping. It's like,
it did. There we go.
Lilith, I'm not trained in improv like Lilith is, but that was my attempt at it.
There's nothing to know. It's just if you're gonna start telling the story, there should be a point.
I don't think it needed that point. I think it's just like, the journey. It's like I'm always, the destination's fine, but the journey is really what counts. And I feel like rambling around and weaving through the grunge, reaching through the grunge forest was like kind of delightful.
So we did, so obviously you've had the Being Trans show for a while and you've got your segments there. We've done the Being Trans, the Darkest Timeline. And now do we need a Being Trans? It's about the journey.
I mean, we could do that. I don't know if we could come up with a new tagline. Do we need a new tagline?
We don't. I just think if that was our topic, I think we might. If that was our theme, I think we might lose Lilith.
I don't hate new time. I don't hate taglines. I think they're hilarious.
I think
What's our
a
new
show,
tagline?
weekly show theme would be great.
What's the theme for this week? Grunge through remembering rock. I remember rock.
I remember rock.
My day, people played electric guitars and they thought it was cool, and we all thought it was cool too. You couldn't be in a band if without electric guitars. It was the only instrument sometimes. Electric guitar is still cool, I think.
Of course.
It's not like it was. Like,
not
yeah,
like-
but
Well, yeah. We don't have
Not like
anybody
it
doing anything
was.
with it like that we did like in the 70s. Like we need another Hendrix.
I don't believe that that's true. I think there probably almost certainly are, and I think a lot of them are in like the metal world, which is still a thing. There's a very deep ravine and deep, rich thing in the underground metal world that still exists, and like there's plenty of like dudes in there that are fucking shredding and noodling and doing all that stuff. And so like I think that does exist. Like as far as like in the pop sphere, there's like, I mean, I don't know, when's the last time there was a hit rock song?
I think Emily's point was we need someone who does that, but who is also popular.
That's
Like
what I'm
Hendrix.
getting at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's one thing to do it. It's quite another thing to do it and have people enjoy it.
Well, some people enjoy it. There's I mean, the landscape of pop music.
You know,
definitely
everything doesn't have
changed.
to be a counterpoint. We could have just let that stop there. Like you don't always have to counterpoint.
Well, I'm sorry, Lilith. I just tried to participate. This is my contribution to improv.
You've heard of yes and here's no, and here's why you're wrong. You start a scene, you're like, welcome to Starbucks. May I take your order? This isn't a Starbucks, and I'm not placing an order. In fact, here's what we're gonna do.
I think you're giving me too much credit because I wouldn't have brought the part that says here's what we're gonna do.
Lilith, in your improv, have you had somebody that at some time would not play along with the premise like that would just train wreck it and try to do their own thing?
You know, by the time you're getting like on stage, like it's not, but yeah, I've had some stuff where I was in classes with people who would just like, they have this thing where they can't lose. So anytime something comes up, they like change everything so that they've flipped it to where they're on top. And it's just like, okay. And I've done scenes them, and all I do is agree with everything they say. And then it becomes completely absurd. So, and then there are little things where like, I try to like just come in thinking about where I'm at, as opposed to the world, and then I just get to exist in the sphere as opposed to coming up with, like, I would never say welcome to Starbucks. I would just look like a bored barista until someone said something to me. Never. First of all, it'd be a local coffee shop that I'd be improvising working.
Well, yeah. Well, welcome to Matt's local coffee shop.
This isn't
I would
a
really
coffee
just,
shop,
I would
and
just
I'm
look
not
angry.
ordering.
I would just look angry at the other person until they said something, and I'd be an angry person wherever they put us. Welcome to Starbucks. How may I take your order? Yeah, and I might have like a speech thing like that where I only say the vowel sound. Welcome to Starbucks. How may I take your order?
Oh, that's great stuff. Let's roll with it. What can I do? How do I influence?
And I've told y'all, I am terrified of character work. I cannot stay in a character. I can start something, but I cannot stick with it. It just falls apart so fast, and so it terrifies me. So
I would say I am famous for that. Like going in with like a dialect and then losing it. As soon as someone else talks for too long, I'm like, oh shoot, I was doing something, wasn't I?
I feel like I was doing something. What was it?
I feel like I was doing something.
Like
I used to try to do that when I started my transition. I tried to do like change my voice when I did stand up, and I'd get, as soon as I'd start rolling, or if someone said, I'd go, I called it the Philly sports call-in voice, where it's just like my throat's really dry and I'm just like really going at it. It's just like, oh yeah, like 5 minutes ago I was talking like this, wasn't I? And now I'm like,
Philly sports calling. That seems like a deep cut there. Like, what does that mean?
That's just like guys who call into like guys from Philly who call into like sports radio.
I have
And they
no
got that.
idea what that would possibly sound like. It's like
Very
it's like
You have no
gravelly.
idea what it talks like to call into sports talk radio. Let me tell you
I
something.
have no idea what calling into sports talk radio sounds like. I've never watched sports talk radio. I might be.
Well, you're not supposed to watch it. You're supposed to listen to it. You'd feel really stupid watching it.
I got my radio, like waiting for the sports guy to call in.
How am I supposed to know this guy's from Philly?
When's he gonna get here?
When's the exciting part
When's
supposed to happen?
something gonna happen?
I'm watching this radio and literally nothing is happening.
Nothing's
This is
happening on this
the worst
radio.
show ever.
Welcome to Starbucks. How may I take your order?
It's great. I love that. I would like. I already lost the plot. I thought I maybe could have something. This is too hard improv. This is really hard.
You really just have to. You really would just have to place. You would just have to place an order.
Yeah, but then why do they? I don't even know what they have at Starbucks. Can I get an egg
it's
sandwich,
a well-known
please?
coffee
Can I get
franchise.
an egg sandwich, please, Mr. Philly Sports Call-In Man?
Yeah, you can get an egg sandwich, but because of Bidenomics, egg sandwiches are now $37.50.
Is that a good price for Starbucks? I don't know. That seems high?
It's what it is today. Who knows what it'll be tomorrow, sweetheart?
Are gas prices affected by the Bidenomics?
Look, this is a Starbucks. I don't know anything about gas prices.
Can I get a gallon of gas?
We
do
all
you sell gas here?
We all live in the basement. That's part of the deal. We live here in the basement of the Starbucks. At the end of the day, we get to eat whatever food isn't sold. So we'd appreciate it if you wouldn't buy an egg sandwich.
So don't buy the egg sandwich and don't.
I'm dying for an egg sandwich.
I have a garbage bag full of gasoline. Would you like to buy it from me?
Oh, are we bartering now? Okay, all right. Oh, some Mad Max shit here. Okay.
A garbage bag full of gasoline for an egg sandwich at this Starbucks. We'll do the deal in the basement.
Done. We can use the garbage bag full of gasoline to start a fire. It's very cold in the basement.
And that's improv, folks. That's how it works. Thank you very much for coming to our show today.
I didn't even contribute to that because I was just mesmerized by the magic that was happening. There was just so much to that. The characters, the story, it was riveting. I am very impressed.
I'm still learning. Hey, everybody, if you would put in the chat, like, how many stars you think my performance should have. I would love to know. Please rate my performance. That was my first improv that I ever did ever.
I gotta say, though, it was a weird twist that all of a sudden you had gasoline, but the fact that you had a trash bag of gasoline was pretty solid.
I mean, this is America today. It's... Remember a few years ago when the East Coast, you guys were in California, y'all might not remember this, but in the East Coast, there was like a quote unquote gas shortage. And they were like, it's not really a shortage. It's just, if you panic buy, then there's going to be problems. And so, of course, everyone started panic buying.
Just the East Coast.
I drove by a gas station near my house and someone was filling like plastic garbage bins. They had them strapped like It's Always Sunny when the gang solved the gas crisis, pouring it in there. And it was, this is where we are as a society, y'all. So
yeah.
Can I offer you an egg in these trying times?
So y'all didn't have
that's $50. Yeah.
Y'all didn't have a shortage over there. You had like a lessage. But I love
the
whole thing.
I think there was one of the Southeast refineries had an issue. And so it was like, we're not going to run out, but just don't take any unnecessary trips. And of course, it's just like when toilet paper, it was like, there's not a shortage of toilet paper, and they're doing it now. It's like, well, the tariffs, like, we make the toilet paper here. Okay. There's one thing we do here in America, it's wipe ass.
Oh my God. Is toilet paper on the verge of another shortage again? My God. So
I mean, all it takes is the right person in the media to say it, and it'll happen.
Got a bidet. Get a bidet. You can do it anyway.
I just love the fact that people, I mean, and it's so obvious in everything that's happened with the voting and all of that kind of stuff. Just how insanely selfish everybody is. And they're just like, we hear this thing that as long as we don't go be selfish and take a bunch of gasoline, everything will be fine. Sweet, I'm gonna go get a bunch of gasoline.
Yeah,
Just,
the ultimate problem in America is, you know what? Hey, if we all look out for each other, we'll be fine. And you'd be like, oh, we're fucked. Okay.
yeah, so we're completely
just
screwed
say
then.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
stars rating.
I know I saw 5 million.
5 million.
5 stars.
Christina gave me 5 out of 100. I think that's what that one is.
I'm actually missing improv
your
performing.
Vote of confidence, by the way.
Yeah, it was very solid.
Appreciate that.
I mean, my advice is always like, lean. If you're new, just lean on the person who's not new, and they'll make sure you look fine.